Udah aku mulai ya.
Boleh, boleh.
Yeah. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Endes Wiriga, and we will bring our project-based learning. We got the title is Festo Sortir using PLC plus ESP32 from PBL MK 1025 5C002. Okay, next. So the next is the table of contents. This the first is member of project. The second is progress. Third is objective, and the next is result or output, and the next is knowledge that obtained, and the next is plans for the next 7 months, and the last is obstacles. Okay, before we got to the inner. So there's a member of projects. Our manager project is Daniel Sutopo Pamungkas, STMT PhD. And the first is Angger Zumaranata as the leader and mechanical. And the second is Andes Tibiriga as GUI programmer. And the third is Gary Yudiarta as a ESP32 programmer. And the next is Habsha Azahro Maksum as electrical. And the last is Marni Mariani Manurung as the documentary and PLC programmer. All right. For the background will be explained to my friend Habsha. For Habsha, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Andes. First, we talk about background. So this is basically an automated system, which is the workpiece sort the workpiece based on their material. In this case, metal or non-metal. So when the workpiece, when the conveyor start, the sensors, the workpiece will be running, and then the sensor will be detect the categories of character workpiece. If metal, it sort to station 1, and if non-metal, it will be sort station 2. And this is the our actual project. We use PLC as the main controller. So it's basically using PLC and ESP32. Okay, next is objectives. So this is the objectives, what the program study expect from this master project-based learning. First, when operates only the operator is detected. The second, when automatic sorting of goods based on material. Third is smartphone-based mission control and monitoring. And the last is real-time error detection and alarm notification. And next, this is our line diagram. So we can see here, the main power is from 220 volt per AC. And then it goes through MCB to pole to phase. And it goes to PLC as the main controller. And also pass through fuse and switch. And then goes into power supply 24 volt DC. So the 220 volt AC converts to 20 volt DC. For the control for the system, we use here for the input is button, start, stop, emergency, and then we have 5 sensor for photoelectric and 1 proximity. And also we have output motor, conveyor, lamps, buzzer, and stopper. And also we have relays for not, because the output of PLC is limited, so we have to use relays for the current. So I think it's enough from me. I would give back to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. So thank you so much for Habsha about explaining about the objective, background, and electrical design. So the next is okay. Next. So the next of the about our PBL is progress to be explained to Angger. For Angger, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for opportunity, moderator. This is all progress in my team. For mechanical, has reached 85%. Explain to progress in the next slide. Electrical work is almost complete, 90%, and programming is still 50%. Okay, next slide. All right, this is the progress we have made over the past 7 weeks. For mechanical, the first, make a box for the push button and indicator light using a hand drill with a 23 millimeter drill. And the second, helping electrical organize cable using cable dump. I myself help with the electrical wiring. And then electrical, the first, wiring tools such as output or input on terminal blocks, PLC, and other. Rewiring because the cable were previously messy. Resoldering loose wire. And then last, programming. Create a PLC program to operate the tool even if it is not yet perfect. Create a face recognition program that will be used for operator tracking. Okay, next slide. All right, in this mechanical design, there is a conveyor and 2 stations. Station 1 for non-metallic material and station 2 for metallic material. In this mechanical design, there are obstacles in the form or path that are missing from the design, making it difficult for me to continue drawing and compiling the assembly drawing. That's enough for me. I give back to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for Angger about to explain our mechanical design. So the next is okay. So
Next up.
the next is topology will be explained to my partner Marni. So the Marni, time is yours.
Thank you for moderator for the time. Now I will explain about the topology of our project. The first, the webcam is used to detect the operator. Then the data is processed on a laptop, equipped the GUI as a control and monitoring center. Then the result of the processing program from the laptop are sent to the ESP32, which acts as a communication module between the smartphone and the laptop, so that user can control the system from by phone. Then this ESP32 is also connected to PLC that the functions to control control the actuator such as the DC motor and the solenoid rotary solenoid, according to detection result or input from the sensor. The sensor provide back to the PLC so that the system can operate automatically and be responsive to conditions in the yield. Next. Okay, the next, the block diagram. The first, when the conveyor is running, sensor B2 will detect any object passing. Then, stopper 1 will active for 2 seconds to hold the object for further detections. After that, the inductive proximity sensor as B5 will determine whether the object is categorized as metal or non-metal. In addition, the infrared sensor B4 serves to count the total number of objects passing through the system. If the object is detected as metal, it will be directed to sort 2, and sensor B3 will count the number of metal objects detected. If the object is non-metal, the stopper 2 will active to direct the object to sort 1, and sensor B1 will count the number of the metal object. Next. Okay, this is the program leader for our program PLC. That's enough for me. I will give back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you so much for Marni to done about telling the topology and block diagram, and also the last this program PLC program ladder. Okay, so the next is face detection program will be explained to our partner, Mr. Gary. So for the Gary, time is yours.
Thank you for the time, Mendes. I will explain a little about this program. First block of the program is configure. Try to configure. Sorry. Configuration. Second part of the program is path to folder dataset. The third part of the program is to check whether the dataset is available. And next, load detector for the page. Next, initialization recognizer. And next, function to train a model from local dataset. Next.
Sorry, ini dulu atau yang tadi, weh?
Gitu. Coba balik ke PPT. Sebelumnya. Sebelumnya lagi. Ini ada nggak sih yang ini?
Sebenarnya gini,
Iya, kayak mana jadinya?
eh aku bagian path detection sama mungkin kalau boleh flowchart kan
Ada berarti ini
Ah,
kepotong
iya,
dulu.
makanya.
program BSP-nya tadi ke skip,
Ya,
makanya kan langsung kok flowchart gitu. Dengan cara Bang Giri ngejelasin program BSP. Ah, kan harusnya dari program path detection langsung ke ini harusnya tuh.
Berarti ini dulu ya.
masuk. Ah, ini
Atau
Bang Gir.
yes, flowchart dulu.
Flowchart dulu.
Biar nggak kepotong-potong Bang
Seharusnya
Giri.
Soalnya kan gini, kan ini kan
so-
karena kita kemarin
Atau skip aja lah ya dulu flowchartnya.
iya, karena kan nanti paling proses
Oke.
flowchart tetap ditanyain. Jelas, kemarin kan kita
Oke.
ditanyain flowchart.
Oke, berarti ini Bang Giri lanjut aja dulu. Flowchart skip aja dulu untuk di video ini.
Hmm.
Okay,
Oke.
I
ini
will explain a little about this ESP32 program. First block of the program is an access control from Python. It determines whether the LED control is allowed or not allowed. The second part, server begin, is a start listening for HTTP requests. The last main loop is continuously handles incoming web browser or Python requests. Next, knowledge. First, understanding the performance of the tool being processed. Next, understanding how to create a simple GUI program and facial tracking. And next, getting new knowledge about how to use components that have never been used before. Next, knowing how to make neat wiring connections. Okay, next. Plan for next 7 weeks. First weeks, completing the PLC program and electrical wiring. Second weeks, perfecting the mechanical parts that have not been completed. Third weeks, improving the GUI program and the program for tracking operators. Next, ESP32 program on or off plus alarm and integrate ESP32 with PLC. Next, creating a web program to control tools from the web. 6 week in integrating all tool performance and ensuring that everything works properly. Next, finalizing and preparing the final document or final report. Okay, next. Obstacle. The PBL schedule is less efficient because it is only allocated on Fridays for 14 weeks, requiring students to use their free time while also balancing other coursework. Many components need to be repaired and some components are unavailable. Lack of expertise in programming, making it difficult to create GUI and web programs. There are few references available, making it somewhat difficult to process the tools. Next. That's not from me, and this can take over again.
Okay, thank you so much for Bang Gary about to tell us about ESP32 program, obstacle, and the plan and knowledge that we obtain. So there is a wrap, and thank you so much for the participation on this course, and Good afternoon.